Let me make a few things clear before I start this countdown. Anime is great, okay? I love anime, and every day I still embrace the fact that such an entertainment media exists that saves me from crappy North American television. But however, as awesome as it is and as much as I like it, there are some anime that people ask me to watch and review, but I don't want to watch because A, I'm not interested, and B, I have my own set of tastes like everybody else. I'm another human being just like all of you. I'm not a goddamn machine where I'll do something just because you simply ask me to. And let me say something important before I begin. I'm not saying these shows are bad. Well, for the most part actually. I'm just not interested in them. For a lot of reasons, which people will probably think are just completely absurd. But I think the people who want me to watch these deserve a straightforward explanation to why I'm just not interested. And hopefully be mature and understanding of them. Okay, the title seems pretty self-explanatory, so let's just begin. Number 10. Any of the Digimon series. Okay, this is probably the most understandable title on this list. Like Pokemon, Digimon was another small chunk of my childhood. And when I just listened to the first English opening, it feels like I'm being sucked into a whirlpool of nostalgia. But like Pokemon, I just grew out of it. And I'm really sorry to say this, but comparing this to Pokemon, it's pretty much the exact same fucking thing. Well, other than the fact that Digimon can actually talk, rather than just yell out their names like Pika Pika or Squirtle Squirtle. And no, Meowth doesn't count, sorry. And dare I say, the characters in Digimon have the exact same boring or annoying traits as the characters in Pokemon have. I'm sorry to compare it so much to Pokemon, it's just, goddamn, just look at this. It's almost the exact same damn thing. Like, even by looking at their names, you can immediately make an assumption that they might be related in some way, even though they're not. And again, sorry to the fans of the show, but I just grew out of it and I'm not interested in it. Number 9. Ouran High School Host Club. Now, first things first, I have nothing against shoujo anime. Heck, I've seen Clannad, Nana, and even Peach Girl, and I love them. But the thing is, with those, is that they had a lot of subtle emotional drama in them to make things interesting. Now, for Ouran High School Host Club, I've seen a few episodes of it. And I'm sorry, okay? But a girl breaking an 8 million yen vase and having to pay it off by posing as a guy to entertain other girls? I'm sorry, I can't take something like that seriously. Well, granted, I'm probably not supposed to because this is a comedy. And let me point out to everyone, I freaking hate pure comedy anime. Okay, there's shows like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Soul Eater which have a lot of comedy in them. But see, the difference between them is that they have darker and serious storylines. And the comedy is just there to relieve you from the depressing melodramatic moments. But with a show that's purely made to make me laugh the whole time without a serious storyline, or no storyline at all, just bores the crap out of me. Okay, I am however going to recommend to anyone that if you like shoujo and comedy, you're going to love this. And let me say it again, I'm not saying this is a bad show. I'm just not interested in it. Number 8. Toradora. I think it's safe to assume that this is going to be the one I'm going to get the most shit for. Now, the reason why I don't want to watch this is because, again, I don't like comedy. And honestly, the slice of life getting added onto it makes it 10 times worse for me. Now, I haven't gotten spoiled for this, but judging from the setup, I already know who the characters are going to end up with. And the thing is, I've heard this show actually has a lot of drama too. And I'm sorry, but seeing the highly predictable outcome from the situations the characters are going to end up in just kills the drama for me. Number 7. Hetalia Axis Powers. Firstly, let me just say that personally, I find stereotypical racial humor hilarious. To a limit, okay? To a limit. I mean, I love South Park and some American movies like the Harold and Kumar movies. And they pretty much have racial humor written all over them. Now, you're gonna ask me, why won't you watch this then? Well, that's easy. The reason why I watch anime is for escapism. plain and simple. Anime gives me a mental escapism that South Park or any American movie failed to do. Now granted, for Hetalia, I do like the concept of it. Each country in the world is pretty much presented in a single different person, and that person takes on various cultural stereotypes and cliches of the country they're representing. And with all this set up, they also explain the history of these countries and show how each country relates to one another. I think that's a brilliant concept and setup for comedy anime. Just one problem. Like most comedy anime though, there's no damn story to keep me interested. Yes, I know the episodes are about 5 minutes each, but I got a feeling each episode is gonna bore me so much that it will feel like I'm stuck in a time manipulating barrier where 1 minute has passed and it feels like it's been 10 hours. Again though, I'm not saying this is a bad show. It just doesn't fit to my interest. Number 6. Midori Days. Now this is an easy one to explain. 1. Again, I don't like comedy. And 2. I just flat out think it's creepy. And this is coming from a guy who's seen all Ju-on movies alone at home in the dark and had no trouble sleeping afterwards. And along with that, horror is my favorite genre. But the whole idea of a guy waking up one day to find out his right arm is a girl is just stupid and terrifying. I mean, just look at this. And the fact that it's not supposed to be scary makes it even more scary. I don't care what anyone says, but if I woke up one day to see one of my hands is a girl, I'd probably kill myself. I don't care how cute she is. That shit's creepy. So Midori Days. It's a story about a teenage boy who can't get girls, so he falls in love with his right hand. He must be a pretty big jerk.
That's not funny, you sick fuck.
Number 5. Bleach. Now, I'll admit, I did give Bleach a try. And I think I stopped around where Ichigo was getting trained by some hot chick in bandages around her body or something. I can't remember that well because it was years ago. But when I got around to there, I realized this show just isn't for me. Firstly, it's just the idea of guys fighting each other with giant swords over and over kind of bores me. Now, I know what you're gonna say. How come you watch Berserk and Claymore then? Well, 1, those two didn't last 360 something episodes. And plus, they had a darker feel to them. Like, there's scenes in Berserk that honestly sent a chill down my spine at how gruesome it could be when I wanted to. But I don't get the same feel with Bleach. Now granted, okay, I will admit that in the big 3, Bleach, One Piece, Naruto, I like One Piece and Naruto better, excluding the shitty fillers. But Bleach is definitely the more mature show out of the 3. But I'm sorry, I'm not interested in this. And plus, I heard later on Chad doesn't get much screen time. So I got a little pissed off because he was my favorite character. Again, I'm gonna remind you guys again, I'm not saying this is bad. I just can't get into it. Number 4. K-On! Okay, wait. I'll explain this along with number 3 together. Number 3. Azumanga Daioh. First Toradora, now K-On! And Azumanga Daioh? How dare you! I know I've already said this 5,994,495 times, but I still want to say that to emphasize the fact that I don't like comedy, especially slice of life comedy. Mostly why I don't like this genre is because a very large percentage of them are pretty much identical carbon copies of one of my least favorite anime of all time, Lucky Star. I'm not saying all anime in this genre follow Lucky Star, but it's usually the exact same damn thing. 4 more girls doing stupid random everyday stuff and we're supposed to think it's adorable and funny, when in reality it's boring as hell, at least in my opinion. Yes, I know the comedy is supposed to come out of how the viewer relates to the situations they're in, but that's the thing. I watch anime for escapism, not to watch some lame boring fictional character's life and compare mine to it. Maybe if these had an actual story to them, I might watch it. I mean, just imagine if K-On! Was like Higurashi. Okay, yeah, I think I'd watch the shit out of that. Honestly, I mean, just look at this. This shit infuriates me.
To the palace.
Wow, Chio. You're like good at everything you do, aren't you?
Not true. There are some things. Let me see.
Do something meaningful. Fuck.
Tongue twisters.
Tongue twisters?
Okay, here I go. Gas, blast, gas, busted grass, best.
Number 2. Bo 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 bo. Just the title of this anime should immediately bring up questions. Now, the reason why I don't want to watch this is because it's just stupid. Bo 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 bo. Fuck, you know what? No, I'm just gonna call this Boob. Boob is an anime with a setting in the future, about a millennium away from present day, where mankind is taken over by an evil empire ruled by tyranny. And what are they called? The Chrome Dome Empire. And they're ruled by Tsar Baldybald IV. And he's ordered a global hair hunt to make all of mankind become bald and hairless. And what stands in his way from absolute bald domination is Bobobo, who tries to fight this evil empire with his nose hair. What the fuck? I don't know what LSD-induced person wrote this, but this is just... I don't even know if I should say this is stupid, because this is too much. I know this is Japan, and anime and shit can get weird sometimes. I mean, I watched Girls Bravo, even though I thought that was stupid. But this is just... this goes far beyond the boundaries of the word stupid. Just look at this. Unless you have the mentality of a 5-year-old child, I don't see how anyone can watch this and take it seriously. I'm not even sure if I am supposed to take this seriously. But man, I think if I watch this, I'm gonna end up crying every minute. Because I'll keep thinking what cruel malevolent force would allow a human brain to malfunction like this while writing a story. Whatever, I'm not hating on the fans. If you want to like this, then go ahead. But I don't want to be a part of this train wreck. And my number 1 anime that I won't watch ever is... Seikon no Quasar. Oh, so you want to know why I won't watch this, huh? That's simple. Okay, I'm not referencing Shadow ACS in any way, but as ashamed as I am to admit it, I watch a lot of hentai. And if I want to watch hentai, I'll go and watch it. Not this. This tried so fucking hard to mix hentai with a typical fantasy action anime, and let me tell ya, you can't mix the two together because it will suck. It's a fact. Deers tried to do this, and I thought it was so bad it was laughable. I'm not kidding, I laughed every 5 seconds while I was watching Deers because of how bad it was trying to mix hentai and anime together, and failed. And Girls Bravo. Oh, don't get me started on Girls Bravo. But the main excuse I have for not watching this is because the concept is based around a 13-year-old boy sucking on the nipples of sexy virgin girls for breast milk, so he can drink it and gain powers from it. Okay, I'll give it credit for having an original concept, but that's just disturbing for an anime. Now, to point out that my reasons don't contradict, I'm going to admit that I watch hentai and anime for different reasons. And quite frankly, this is not what I want to see in an anime. Now, I hope a lot of people understand to why I won't watch this. And I know a lot of people will tell me, "Oh dude, you just don't understand the deep mystic significance of drinking breast milk." Oh, I'm sure it's a very beautiful thing indeed. But beauty is subjective, and I personally choose not to be a part of this. And like I said again, I watch hentai. I think hentai is hot. Well, actually, a lot of them are downright disgusting. And there's this one that actually made me throw up. But I mean normal hentai. And if I want to watch it, I'll go watch it. Not this train wreck that makes me keep asking myself, why Japan? Why? So yeah, that's it. Now, again, to everyone, don't let this video discourage you from watching any of these. This is just my personal opinions to why I don't want to watch these. Now guys, tell me, what is your anime that you won't watch ever? Because I'd like to know.